You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
You are connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand. Legally and federally, I know what type of time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again. Okay?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Take.
Oh, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fabulous.
Well, that's great. Glad to hear it. And you're having tooth pain today or no?
Yeah, a lot of tooth pain. But I know how to solve it. I'm just going to gel my teeth with this amazing gel from CVS. And then I'll take some Advil, and I'll be okay until about, midday.
Yeah, well, I offered you a great solution. I said I'd marry you. You could use my dental insurance, but you didn't seem too excited about that one.
Well, no, well, I got to look into it. You got to tell me what kind of insurance it is. I mean, dental insurance, no matter how good it is, normally only pays, a couple thousand? So I need to know. You got to send me the paperwork. I need to know what kind of dental insurance I'm getting.
Okay, I'll send you all the paperwork.
Yeah, I don't care about in-laws and dogs and and your habits. I just need that insurance.
Okay. Good morning to all the members. Thank you so much for the support, and good morning to all the mods. Thank you guys so much for all of your help and support. Great to see everyone today. Happy Thursday. Yeah, that's about it.
And I can't really look at the chat too much, but I always want to answer people when I can. Yes, I will go to the dentist, Tetra. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to get insurance before I do. But
yeah.
They explained the insurance to me when I had my Medicare. It would have been about $100 a month for dental, but I think the plan would have given me about $1,500 in coverage, and I probably need. I mean, that's like $300, right? I pay $1,200 a year, and they're going to cover $1,500. So I want to call back and make sure I understood her right. That's the only reason I'm waiting. And I would have done that yesterday, but I was getting my oil changed, and a number came through, and I called it from the lobby of Firestone Oil Change Place, which is another story I'll get into later. But I just spent the next 3 hours dealing with Norton.
Oh, well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. It was. I was. Once I left the oil change place, I could really start raging at them. I couldn't really curse at them when I was in the lobby, but I sat in my car for the next 2.5 hours and just called these idiots every 30 seconds. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Sunset Shadow, but it sounds like Take has to use his share on dental. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Sunset.
Well, that sounds awesome. I did a little bit of trolling myself too yesterday to Geek Squad. Also saved a couple people from them idiots. So
Nice. I got one call into that call center, I think, that you were messing with Geek Squad. So there, like in the video today, I think it's 12 minutes of Norton and like 30 seconds of Geek Squad.
oh wow, that's awesome.
But you know what, though? The Norton people that I was calling, they were so loud. I mean, they were obviously newbies. You'll hear it. I mean, if you listen carefully, you'll hear, as soon as they pick up the phone, you hear the guy in the background going, "I'm blocking your account and taking all your money." And I'm like, is that a victim or a scam baiter? So I didn't know what to do. So I just kept telling the guy on the phone with me, "Haha, that guy's talking to my friend. You might want to tell him he's wasting his time." I might have messed up a couple baits. I don't know. But I didn't know what was going on. I mean, it seemed like it was busy and they were scamming people. So
Yeah.
I didn't let up on them. And then I called from a fresh number about an hour and a half and maybe 2 hours into it, and their number was down. So hoping that everybody's work, made them get a new number.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they get a new number, of course, they start up their nonsense again. But you got to remember, all of those Norton numbers come from text messages or emails or whatever. So they have to do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of like a Band-Aid that we provide. But, either way, they were, I felt like Norton was all newbies yesterday. They couldn't block me. I mean, they figured out how to block my one number, and then all I did was star 67. And I called back for the next 2 hours. Wow. They kept taking private calls. What scammer ever takes a private call?
Wow. What a bunch of idiots. That's all I can say about that.
And I probably made about, 150 calls, but I only put maybe 50 or 60 that I thought were entertaining on YouTube. I don't want to bore people, but I mean, the whole wave would have been 2 hours long with them just hanging up, picking up, breathing, frustration, and then hanging up, which can be funny, but I didn't want to bore people, so.
Yeah, was Captain Corrosive told you that's putting them on tilt, which does awesome work. I love that phrase that she said when she was on that, you put them on tilt.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. We haven't talked to her.
Yeah, we need to. If y'all don't know, that's a term, a gambling term for someone that's so, like, they go through a bunch of losses a bunch of losses, and then they're so aggravated to win that they start being super careless and they just start, like, doing stupid bets or not thinking about what they're doing if they're playing poker. It's called being on tilt. So she told Take when she was on that he put the scammers on tilt, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, come to think of it, that's like a metaphor for my life. My life is on tilt.
Star 67 hides your caller ID, right?
Right.
Yeah, it hides the caller ID, Betty. That's why it was working.
Right. So they block. I mean, Text Now doesn't let me do it for some reason. I don't know if that's true with everybody. I've tried to use star 67 before on Text Now, and it says your call cannot be completed. When I do it from my burner phone that I use, I do star 67, and my caller ID wouldn't show up. So they block that phone, but I get through 50 more times on a private number. Normally, if they were smart, they would block a private number, so nobody with a private number can get through, but they just kept taking my calls.
Right.
It was the craziest thing. It was getting boring, but I was like, I had to do it. I could not leave my car when I heard that how busy it was in there, and that they were just scamming everybody. Hopefully they were on the phone with scambaiters.
Yeah,
But
hopefully.
I couldn't take that chance, so I tried to disrupt as much as I could.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like you did awesome. Too bad. See, that's why I wish you did this stuff live. I know it makes you nervous because it is kind of hard sometimes to be live because you can't just sit there. You have to like chit chat in between calls. But still, people would have loved to watch it unfold in real time.
Yeah, one day I'll figure out how to patch in my phone to YouTube, and I can do all those things live. And the other thing is, I mean, there's a lot more people that are new, that are fed up with scammers. You know, they've been dealing with getting calls, and then they stumble upon, you know, somebody's channel, and they realize that there's a whole community of people that just live to mess with these idiots. So I do get comments from newer people to the community, and I'm so thankful that they sub to me. They're always asking, can you share the numbers so I can mess with them, which I love. But people need to understand it's not live. I mean, and also the numbers don't stay up usually more than an hour. Some stay up for weeks, and that's a pain in the ass, but that's rare. And I don't know what number I'm calling when I make the video. And some of the time, it's like 2 weeks old, the content. So I would encourage everybody. We had the guys from Scammer Info on. Go to that website, and if you want to mess around, get yourself a Text Now. Be very safe. Don't use your real phone, and get some numbers, and just keep, you know, going through the website, finding what's active, and you want to mess with them, call. But
Yeah.
I can't share numbers because they're old anyway.
Yeah, and technically that's against YouTube service, like, because I looked it up before, like, let's say we all got together, I was streaming on YouTube, and I told everyone the number, and I told them to go call the number, and then we were, like, all calling together while I streamed. That would be against YouTube terms of service, because it's like we're, like, organizing some kind of harassment or whatever, so it can result in them taking your channel away. So that's why people hide that's one of several reasons why scam baiters hide the scam numbers if they do say them. One is that, and then two, if we're in the middle of a bait, we might not want someone to call and be like, hey, you're talking to Kit Boga, you know what I mean? While we're on the phone. So that's the other reason. In my rationale, there might be other reasons I haven't thought of, but those two.
There is a channel
Have a good day,
that
Rabbit
he posts videos almost every day, or at least he did when I was on YouTube a lot, and he posts the number, and the number was active because he would post a video, and then, you know, if you see the video a couple minutes later, the number's right there in the thumbnail. I don't know if he's still doing that, but it's just I love that guy. I just won't promote him if I don't want to get him in trouble. So now you ruined it. I can't promote him. But he's a great guy. But I'll post his link anyway, and people could sub to him. But yeah, he messes with them.
Yeah, so that's why we can't do that, unfortunately. Now, we could, like, post it in my Discord, or our Discord in the numbers part, and just say, like, it's in Discord. I don't know if that would be against terms of service, but...
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm making calls, and I'm editing the video at night. The numbers are already down, so I can't... And once in a while, if the number's hot, I mean, I'll share it with somebody, and then they'll put it on Discord or whatever. But Most of the numbers I call come from scamber.info, or somebody sends it to my Discord. But I can't, in the middle of making calls, put that number on Discord. And then I'd have to work it out with the people that want the numbers to actually be on Discord. So I encourage people to either get Discord or scammer.info, and don't yell at me if I can't share the numbers. I'm not being selfish. It's just, it doesn't make sense for me to do it.
No, you can't do that because sometimes we don't post our content until like, you might decide you don't want to post it for like a month. You know what I mean? And then if you post that and the text now or something had gotten reassigned, it's
right.
not.
It could be from a spoof number at that point. Who knows? I don't want to. I just let other people post the numbers. I call, and I will tell people how to get those numbers. But I can't post the numbers to my videos. It's just, I have so many different phones, and like you said, some content is on a phone for a month before I find it again. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Ghost is saying that yesterday on Kit Boga's stream that he hold on, let me just read the message so I can say it correctly. AnyDesk blocked a call center. That sounds awesome. I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that's good that major companies that use those systems are getting involved. It's a little late, but it's a lot late actually, yeah. But it's better late than never. Hopefully one day TextNow will get on board and companies like that. And then, of course, we have the website I talked about the other day, which is still up, and I don't understand why it's so hard to take that down. We know it's a fraud, the Synergy one.
Yeah.
But hopefully more and more people get involved.
Yeah, Ghostman. Well, I guess your name is Ghostman. Ghost Shaman. Yeah, please do. I would love to see that. That sounds awesome. Great work by Kit Boga. I still
I heard of that guy before.
Yeah. And I love Kit Boga. He does awesome stuff. He really has educated a lot of people on scams, so good work to him. Awesome sunset.
Saw the chat from MKM, and I am near a major university in New York, so a very big dental school, actually. So that's a great idea. I'll try there first.
Cool.
Or if I go to the dentist and he says or she says it's going to be, $6,000, $8,000 worth of work, I can fly to Thailand, do the whole trip and the dental work and the vacation, and probably come out only $3,000. So that's the other option.
There you go. Or Mexico.
No, I don't trust Mexico with dental work for some reason. I don't know. I hear good things about the doctors there, but I just... What's that?
But you trust Thailand?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why. Because I've been to Mexico before. I guess any country has good and bad. So I won't rip Mexico apart. But I won't go there for medical stuff.
Yeah, but the advantage is you can drive there. Like with Thailand, you have to take a flight and you can't smoke.
Well, I quit, don't forget.
Like you totally quit? You still
Well, yeah, I cheat. I'm cheating right now for the last couple weeks. But I'm still a non-smoker.
So how long can you go without a cigarette?
Oh, a nap. Definitely a nap.
Oh, well, those flight will be longer than a nap.
Oh, I got good painkillers.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's get Chester Drawers in here.
I know that guy.
With the... This is the news live with Chester Drawers. Good morning, Chester. I unmuted you.
Oh, thank you. I guessed as much. Good morning. Good morning. This is Chester Draws, special roving reporter for WSCM Radio, the morning scam show. And here's some bits and pieces of news that I found. There's a new Netflix, I believe it's Netflix, The Last of Us. It's made by HBO. I don't know if any of you've seen it. It's based on the game, and the premise is that there's a fungus that basically takes over the world. It invades humans and turns them into crazed zombies. But just to reassure you and our listeners. That you can sleep well. The fungus, known as cordyceps, I think I pronounced that correctly, is actually real. So the game makers and HBO, who have produced this series, have based it on a fungus that does exist. So sleep well.
Wow.
Creepy.
And right before you got into that beautiful story, I was going to say how beautiful you sound today. Nice and clear, and you sound wide awake.
And then he talked about fungus.
And then he talked about fungus,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Somebody's on Plum Tree Shaker, but I was very excited to hear you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, new toys. Thank you to Nick for spending my money. But yeah, hopefully everyone can hear me. Anyway, over here in the UK, we have Gary Lineker, who used to be a football, now he's a football pundit. He hosts TV, sort of football matches and various things, and does a commentary on them. Well, the BBC, where his program is broadcast, has had to apologise because during the live session, whilst he was presenting, he was interrupted. How can I put this politely? By loud moaning noises in the studio. And it turned out that it was a prank. Someone had taped a mobile phone to the back of the set where he was sitting, and was playing pornographic. Well, I'm not sure it was movies, but anyway, pornographic sounds was emitting.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently it's a YouTube hoaxer, and yeah, so there's a big investigation. Gary Lineker himself thought it was the funniest thing ever, but the BBC, obviously a national institution, has had to apologise to everyone in case they were offended.
So that's a good prank. I mean, that's a real one.
Yep.
Because I'm tired of watching these fake viral videos where there's such bad acting and they're all pranks, but they're just all set up. I like the real pranks. You know, like there's that one guy, he's dressed like a statue, and then people walk by and he moves and they freak out. That I think is legit. But a lot of these pranks where they're putting buckets over their heads and things like that, I mean, they're in on it. So I'm just not a fan of fake pranks.
What about the Michael Myers prank? That one's hilarious.
Oh, is that when he jumps out?
It's like, no, he's driving in a car and he pulls up in the car next to him and then just like is wearing a Michael Myers mask and he just like looks at him real quick and they scream and stuff.
That's
it's
the kind
hilarious.
Of things I like. Right. Yeah. I love when you just mess with the innocent people and get a reaction.
Yeah, it's really hilarious.
For that.
I don't know if you've seen it. There's also an Italian gentleman does pranking, and he basically had a false car seat made so he could drive, but effectively it looked like there was no one driving, and he drove into a one of these fast food restaurants, and tried to buy something and totally freaked out the the person behind the window because he was talking. Anyways, moving on. Moving on.
When a girl wants to get off the phone with me because she'll say, anyway. It's like saying, hope you die.
I say
I'm leaving you. I'm not listening anymore. Anyway.
No, I said anywho. Remember, anywho.
Yeah.
Most of you know I've got a young granddaughter, and obviously she's at an age now where she loves me telling nursery rhymes when she's over here. So one of her favourite ones is Incy Wincy Spider. I'm not sure if you know that one.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think in over here we call it Incy Wincy Spider, but I think it's Itsy Bitsy Spider over in your part of the world.
Yeah, I don't know which one came first or who's right or wrong, but all I know is you guys drive on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah, so it's obviously our fault. But anyway, I found out that there's a darker side to the story. If you think that it's about a spider climbing up a drain pipe before getting washed back down by rain and have another go at climbing on, I've had to have a rethink. So apparently the song or the nursery rhyme, which originally went by the title The Tipsy Dipsy Hobo, is from American Civil War era. And the song goes, the tipsy dipsy hobo drinks from the lager spout. Here comes the train, it knocks the hobo out. Out comes a man to pick up all the brains, but a tipsy dipsy hobo drinks from the spout again. So apparently, as it goes to a time after the American Civil War where trains were becoming popular and poor people tried to jump onto them while moving as a way of getting around.
I do it all the time.
Yep, usually whilst drunk and without paying. So it's basically, the song originated about someone getting drunk, making a horrible error of judgment that gets yourself killed in a gruesome fashion, and then the whole cycle repeats again. So I'm going to stick to the Itsy Bitsy Spider version for my granddaughter, rather than tell her about the drunk falling in front of the train, having his brain splattered all over the rail track, and someone having to pick it up again.
Yeah, good morning. What a lovely story. I bet you that if you dissected all of the nursery rhymes, I bet you there's a dark story for a lot of them and how they started.
Yep, I was looking at the other one of her favourites is Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
I know that one.
Yep, that is probably goes back into our times rather than American Civil War period. Is a bit later. On what they think is that Humpty Dumpty is another name, or was another name, for Richard III, last of the Plantagenets, and his horse, for some reason, was called the Wall. And during the Battle of Bosworth, Humpty Dumpty, or Richard III, had a great fall from his horse, and basically he was hacked to death. And the worst bit about it is a TV film that's been made of it. Richard III ended up basically being buried under a car park in Leicester. Well, he was buried, but they built over his burial site with a car park. and they found him recently, within the last sort of 10 years, I think it is, and he was the last of the particular line, Plantagenet. So if he'd won the Battle of Bosworth, maybe we would have had a whole new royal family.
And when you say car park, you mean like parking lot, right?
Yeah. Sorry, a parking lot. Yes.
I like car park. It's like a fancier way of saying parking lot.
Yeah. Car park.
Park, mate.
Yep. Willard. So yes, the location where one deposits one's vehicle or one's conveyance whilst one is doing something else.
And I think Made in Abyss it was, because I'm not looking at the chat too much, but she brought up that Ring Around the Rosie song.
Yes, Plague.
I remember looking into that song a while back, and we don't need to beat it to death right now, no pun intended, but that's a crazy song. It's very creepy.
Very creepy.
Yeah, that was a Plague time, and the where they used to have a sort of I'm not sure. Do you call it potpourri? Basically, some herbs and flowers and sweet smelling.
Potpourri, that's in everyone's bathroom, right?
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, like little baskets of potpourri, and like everything's lemony. Everyone wants their bathroom to smell lemony. We know what you're doing in there. Always lemon.
Yeah. Anyway, my last story I do love. It's another one of these, you have competitions. Some people like chili eating, other take part in cheese rolling competitions. But there's only a select few are right for the Iowa State Fair's husband calling competition. And it basically, the women of the Midwest, basically, well, it says in the report, are no joke when it comes to yelling, roaring, and shrieking, especially when a prize of notes, a ribbon, and $5 is at stake. As a video, and basically, the Iowa State Fair.
That's a big one.
Yeah, sure is.
Nick.
There's a competition where wives call out their husbands, and by calling out, I mean actually sort of a summoning, and the audience get to choose the best one, and they get the prize. It's the video clip, unfortunately, is quite old, but I'll post it in a link. It's quite amusing, especially the winner. Yeah. So husband calling competitions.
Interesting. All right. Where is that?
And Iowa State Fair.
All right, not too far from me.
Yep. Or me.
I mean, if you get technical, you're probably closer to Iowa than I am.
I'm not so sure. Oh, and apparently in chat, it's all my fault. Yeah, I do apologise. We did go a bit dark. I didn't mean to, but I love the whole thing about where. Is it entomology? No, that's the insects. The whole thing about finding out the origin of the nursery rhymes is fascinating stuff.
Yep, yeah. I'm sure there's a website just devoted to all the real stories.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the dark and husband calling news. This is Chester Draw, special roving reporter for WSCM Radio, the Morning Scam Show, handing you back to the studio.
Awesome, Chester. Thank you.
Before we close the news part, do y'all all in the audience know that that runner that just lost $12 million in a scam?
I'd hear about that.
It's Usain Bolt. He's like one of the leading sprinters. I don't know. He won the Olympics 8 times, and
Yep.
So he was a millionaire because he won the Olympics so much, and he's lost $12 million in an investment scam. He's down to only a few $1,000s. So all of his money he earned from his career is gone.
No. How old is he?
He's I don't think he's any more in his 30s. Usain Bolt is world champion. I'm certainly Olympic and world championship of 100 meters.
So he can make that back. I mean, how much is he getting paid to run around a track?
He's 36.
And a sponsorship.
He's 36. That'll be pretty tough to compete in the Olympics. Like, I know that's young, but not when you're, generally speaking, like this kind of.
Did they have like an old timers Olympics?
Geriatric
baseball,
Olympics.
They have like the old timers game. I'm just trying to help him out, trying to help him make back that $12 million.
Yeah. I don't think we can quite raise that one like we did for that poor Facebook, our Facebook friend. I don't think we could quite raise that. It was hard enough to raise the 800 that we raised her. So I don't think we can quite get to 12 million. But,
right.
But
we could, if we start now.
Yeah. But
do you want a dad joke or two?
Sure.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll get that track star on the show one day. And
I'll ask him if he wants to come on.
I had no idea you can make that much money just being a runner.
Yep.
It's a shame, there's teachers in New York that make $40,000 a year, and then you got somebody who can run around the track making, $12 million. Not that I'm very upset that he lost his money, but it just shows you that we're all out of whack.
Yeah, and I'm very surprised actually that Usain Bolt actually does his own finances. You would have thought he could afford to pay someone, and I'm guessing if he did, that person is now sacked.
Yeah, I mean,
I would assume so.
Bernie Madoff could have helped him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, what do you got?
Yep. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
CJ?
Where?
Maybe. But where's popcorn?
Oh.
But I'm ching.
I don't think I've ever once called my father Pop.
Yeah,
do other people do that?
No, I've definitely never called my dad that. I don't even call him father. Pop? There's something creepy about father.
A pop is something you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't spoken to my wife in 4 years. I thought it would be rude to interrupt her.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's terrible.
You're one to talk.
What do you call
$1 joke right there?
Yeah. What do you call two monkeys who share an Amazon Prime account?
Bananas.
Primates.
All right.
Yeah, what did the seal with one fin say to the shark?
What?
If seal is broken, do not consume.
I get it. Not saying it's a $12 million joke, but I like it.
Does shark understand seal language, though? That's the question.
Yeah, true. So I love your answers. Sometimes I think they're much better than mine, but let's see. I've done a lot of these already. What do you call a pencil with two erasers?
Two boob pencil.
Maybe. How about pointless?
No, it's not pointless because there's extra erasers. You didn't say there was no point. You just said extra erasers.
Okay, awesome. What do you call a pencil with? Sorry. What do you call a pencil with two erasers with erasers on each end?
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Wow, CJ getting deep into the jokes.
Yeah. What's brown and sticky?
Gum. Chewed gum.
That's true, but it's also a stick.
Oh, I get it. A stick, because it's sticky as stick.
The stick.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I hated facial hair, but then it grew on me.
But I'm ching.
I get that one. I like that one.
It really takes guts to be an organ donor.
But I'm ching.
What did the plumber say to the singer?
Oh my goodness. What?
Female singer.
Is that the
I
joke?
promise
Nice.
I'll get a belt.
Oh.
Nice pipes.
Okay.
Why does it have to be a female singer? For that one.
Oh yeah, that's true, but it depends on your definition of pipes.
Yeah. Only women have pipes. I guess I don't know what a pipe is.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone tell a guy you have nice pipes.
So
Maybe.
What does it mean?
How do you deal with the fear of speed bumps?
Don't drive.
Drive around.
That's one way, but you slowly get over it.
Oh, but I'm cheating.
Oh.
Hey, is everyone here subbed to Chester, by the way? I forget. I need to make sure I'm saying that every day. If you're not subbed to Chester, please go sub to him. Shame on you for not doing it by now. I pinned.
Oh, bless. No, this is CJ and TAGOW's show. Thank you.
You're part of it. You're a big part of it. So,
but
we've been.
should sub to you.
We love your work. I mean, not just anyone could do what you do. People need to sub to you. You know.
Yeah.
The world needs to see your creativity. It's genius.
Sometimes, yeah.
And you have a beautiful voice. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that.
Let me see. Yeah, you did.
Twice.
I'd avoid sushi if I were you. It's a little fishy.
I heard that. Now we probably have to end pretty soon because we want to get with Laz because we had a lot to talk to that gentleman about.
Yes.
And I was in his stream yesterday on YouTube, and I know that he streams in both places. He hasn't lost a beat, but we definitely want to talk with him about the whole Twitch leaving thing.
Yes, please.
Very creative individual, just an awesome person. Can't wait to talk with him. But before you leave, what was the $12 million joke again so I can remember it? Oh,
CJ?
I didn't want to interrupt my wife or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I haven't spoken to my wife in 4 years. I thought it rude not to interrupt her.
Yeah, you're one to talk. You and Tank are one to talk. So I think it would be the other way around.
That's why I have. I find jokes like that fascinating.
And sorry, chat and listeners and everyone for going a bit dark. But hope this has cheered you up, made your day, and let's listen out for Laz.
Yeah, it made my day for sure.
What a gentleman to apologize for being dark, and we're gonna play my video in a minute.
Oh, it's a take break.
You're an hors d'oeuvre of what's to come.
Thank you. And is it time for a take break?
Yes, let's take our take break, and when we come back, we will, or very shortly, have Laz on. and a motorcycle's going past Take, I think. So
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, wasn't you? You have a motorcycle at your house, Chester?
No, there's a construction work. They got a mini digger next door at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's take our take break. During the take break, make sure you hit the like button on the stream, and we will be right back.
Cover your ears if you don't like colorful language.
Please stop calling. Please stop calling.
Please stop scamming. Please stop scamming.
Yes. We won't anymore. We won't.
Okay, I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna call right back from a different number, and we'll see if you're telling the truth or not. All right, Firmilinge.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Bahat Donjavad. Good talk. Good talk.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
Hey, I called a little while ago, and that gentleman said that you guys were going to stop scamming people. Why was he lying to me? You guys are not nice people, you know that. You're liars. Don't you say goodbye?
So you want to cancel it, right? Thank you for calling cancellation department. First of all, how are you doing?
Good, thank you so much. Listen, you're not nice people. Why did you lie to me? You're not supposed to be doing this anymore.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
You're not very nice to me, sir. You're not very nice to me. You weren't supposed to be scamming today.
Thanks for calling Northern Customer Support. Can I help you?
Yes, you can, broken cookie. Talk to me, Gandu. What's it like to be a criminal? Do you feel good every time you hurt somebody? Go ahead, please. He's out of words. He ran out of English. He ran out of Hindi. Oh, are you okay? Kya tum bimar ho? Listen to that guy in the back trying to get a little rupee out of my friend. He's wasting his time. You know that, right? All right, good talk, buddy. I'll call you right back. Keep that guy busy with my friend on the phone, though, on the computer, okay? You all right? This guy's really sick. All right, buddy, don't die on me, all right? I'm going to call you right back. Make sure you're still living.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
Oh, I was just talking to somebody. He was very sick. Is he okay? I'm just following up. Try to be nice. You all right?
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
Yeah, you okay?
Thanks for calling Northern Customer Support. Can I help you?
I hear the frustration in your voice. Man, you haven't had a victim all day. You're so frustrated. I love it. You all right?
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you today?
I'm going to keep calling and calling and calling you guys. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
It's me again. You miss me? You're frustrated, Gandu. You want to talk? Tumhara asinam kya hai? Nobody wants to talk. Hello, Tulip? No victim here. Me again, fucker. Try again, please. No victim here, buddy.
Thank you for calling customer support.
He goes on with the script. No victim here, fucker. Get a job.
Hello.
Hello, fucker. It's me again. No victim here, buddy. Maybe it's time to get a job.
Yeah, thank you for calling cancellation department. This is James. How can I help you?
James, you sound ridiculous, though. Can you please put someone on the phone who can help me? I need to speak to a smart person. You sound very stupid.
Really?
Oh, listen to that guy in the background. He's on the phone with my friend. No money for you today. Get a job. All right, I'll call you right back.
Thank you so much for getting connected with support. How can I help you today?
Oh, thank you so much, sweet and low. Is this Geek Squad?
Sir, this is Geek Squad cancellation support. How can I help you?
Okay, you can help me out with a problem. There's something going on with my Geek Squad account.
Okay.
Okay, what can you do for people? Like, do you know how to do other things, or you just hook up to their phones and take their money? Do you know about Geek Squad?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're a fucking loser and you need a job. Stop hurting people. Stop hurting people. That was rude. Why are you hanging up on me?
Okay. Thank you so much for getting connected with Gig Squad Support. How may I help you?
There's too much going on in your little call center there. Are you guys having a Gandu orgy right now?
Why are you calling too many times? What happened to you?
Why are you scamming too many times? What happened to you? Javab do, loser. Tu muzi black nahi kar sakte. Here we go.
Thank you for calling cancellation department. How may I help you?
Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? I don't want to talk to you. Give me the other guy.
Which guy?
I don't know, the guy with the funny voice. Y'all have funny voices. Funnier than yours, though. I don't want to speak with you. Don't you say goodbye? Just getting started here.
Thank you for calling cancellation department. How may I help you?
It's you again. I asked to speak to the other person and you hung up on me. Rude.
Thank you for calling in the cancellation department.
It's you again. I want to speak to the other guy, fucker. Give me the other guy.
Thanks for calling support. This side is Ollie. How may I help you?
Why don't you go back to the brothel and stop hurting people? I heard you were very good there. Go ahead, please.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
No, there's no victim here, Fruit Loop. It's me again. When will you get a job? Oh, the breath of defeat.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
Oh, namaskar, fuckhead. Me again.
What is the time at your place?
Hello?
At your side, what is the time? Yes.
Oh, can you help me?
You're waiting. No, just go and fuck yourself.
Why are you so mad?
What time?
He's a little mad.
Thank you for calling Norton. How can I help you?
Why are you guys so mad today? Because everyone keeps calling you with nonsense? You guys are really mad and frustrated. Maybe it's time for a job, Gandu.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, sir. How can I help you?
No, Brussels sprouts. It's me again. There's no victim here. You never learn, Gandu. You're so stupid. Vermilinge. Hang up the phone, Chuthia. Oh, listen to that guy on the phone with my friend. Hey, he's wasting his time. That's awesome. Can you say hi to him for me? Yeah, he's totally on the phone with my friend, Gandu. Don't you say goodbye?
Oh, thank you for calling Norton. How can I help you?
You're so stupid. Oh, no rupee for you today. All right, I'll call you right back. Hang up on me.
Sure.
Hang up on me, Gandu. Yeah, I'm a loser, but you're sitting there pretending to be Norton and not making any money.
Why I'm going to hang up on you? Why I'm going to hang up on you?
Oh, you always do. You guys always do. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear that you're hurting innocent people.
I'm not used to that.
Okay, let's talk then. Tumhara asli naam kya hai?
मेरा असली नाम मुझे खुद नहीं पता.
Oh, I couldn't really hear you, but okay. Aapse milka acha laga. Mera naam Raj Patel hai. Yay, he hung up.
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. What's short?
You know my voice, huh?
Thanks for calling Norton customer support. Can I help you?
It's me again. How stupid are you? This is about 50 times today already. Get a job. You're no good at this. Go ahead, please. Javab do. Chuthia?
Hi, this is John here from
Kya kaha? Kya aap Angrezi bolte hai, Kripiya?
Thank you for calling customer support. How can I help you?
It's me again. We just got off the phone. How stupid are you, Bevakoof? Tu muzi black nahi kar sakte.
Break it down. How may I help you?
Are you okay? Kya tum bimar ho? Are you alright?
Thank you for calling cancellation department. This is Max Williamson. How may I help you?
Oh, you're so welcome there. Mera naam TAGOW hai. No victims here, buddy. It's just me. All day, fucker. Vermilinge. Hang up the phone.
Thank you for being on. How can I help you?
I can barely hear you there, Buttercup. Can you speak up?
Thank you for contacting cancellation. This is Alex. How can I help you?
Oh, thank you very little. What's going on, fucker? No victim here, buddy. It's just me. All day long. All day long. No victims here for you. Firmilinge.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Have
Yep.
a great day.
Bohat Donyavad. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. You want to talk? He doesn't want to talk. What a surprise.
Cancellation. So, how may I help you?
Kyakaha? I don't even understand you. Take the lund out of your mouth and sound off like you have a pair.
I do not want your call. Thank you so much for getting connected with cancellation department. This is Alex Curry. How can I help you?
Oh, don't thank me yet, soy sauce. It's me again. No victim here, buddy.
Hold your blood, and then I will block your account. What's the amount? Hello?
Oh, listen to that guy on the phone with my friend. He should give up. No victims for you, buddy. You're under attack, fucker.
I see, but you should checking. Hello? Account
How stupid are you? Really, how stupid are you? It's me again.
I have taken all your money. Okay? Thank you so much for getting connected with support. How may I help?
That guy is still on the phone with my friend. Don't you want to warn your friend? That's no victim there, buddy. You will not get a victim today. Get a fucking job. Stop this nonsense.
Thank you for calling in the cancellation department. How may I help you?
I want to speak to the other guy. We spoke earlier and you hung up on me. It's me again.
Hello?
Hello, it's me again. No job yet, huh? All day, bitch. Me and you, all day. No victims.
Please stop calling. Please stop calling.
Please stop scamming. Please stop scamming.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again.
You goddamn right.
You're connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand. Legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again. Okay?
Whoa, I was so into the video, I almost missed my cue.
Right on time. 9 o'clock.
Right? I almost missed my cue because I was so into that video, and I love the subtitles.
Yeah, I was up till way too late.
Well, thank you.
But people were asking for them, so I appreciate everyone's comments about the Hindi. It's a lot of practice every day. What's up, Laz?
Hi, Laz.
Man of the hour.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling the Laz cancellation department.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah, I
you've
don't hear
been
any sound
canceled.
effect.
Oh. Oops.
Well, welcome. Thanks for coming on the show. Chester's on too. For some reason, he thinks he has to stay muted. You don't have to, Chester, if you don't want to.
Well,
Come back and talk with Laz, but we can only have room for us four right now.
Yeah.
But everyone loves you, sir. I mean, you were a great friend way back in the day. We've always loved your stream. It's so good that you can join us. Hope you're feeling better.
Thanks.
I was,
Yeah.
your stream yesterday, and you were on point. Just you haven't missed a beat. Very fascinated to hear your story. What's been going on?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I got kicked off of Twitch. It's a really short story. I'll tell you really quick. Like
That's what she said.
my girlfriend was scammed at the mall. Like she was assaulted by someone, and
Oh my
Those
God.
pet sea people.
That's
I know right
horrible.
where that is in the Carousel Mall, right? They
Yeah.
do your nails, and those people don't leave. They're relentless.
yeah, it's a terrible place. It is, and it was an altercation, and she gets smacked across the face, and it broke her glasses. And so the next day on stream, I'm talking about it, and I put a link to the guy's Facebook page, and then I start looking up, on Google, anything that anybody can do, his information, and the next thing I know is boom, stream's over, I'm banned, and I'm like, wow, and it's like for personal information, indefinite. So That's pretty crazy. I appealed it, and I was like, "Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Personal information. This is an information that's publicly available."
Right.
And that appeal will take 7-8 months. Who knows?
Oh
Right?
my goodness.
Because
Yeah.
that's
And you-
Facebook. That seems like public to me.
Yeah, it is. And I went to Google and typed in his name, and whatever came up, came up. It wasn't like I had any inside information and was posting it. But you know, they don't look at appeals right away. I've looked on Twitter and seen that other people have been waiting 5, 6, 7 months.
Oh wow!
I mean, I was kind of laughing, and I feel bad if her glasses were really knocked off her face, or was that being
No,
funny?
they were. No, they were, and they were broken, and the guy's got a court date. So there's a lot of one-way spots in the parking area of the mall, like one-way aisles, and she was going down one of them, and this guy was coming at her, and there's nowhere to go, and he wanted her to back down the aisle, and she wasn't gonna. I wouldn't either. Fuck you. You're going the wrong way. And so eventually he backed up, and she went and parked, and then he walked over and approached her and started arguing with her and spit on her and smacked her across the face. And the police were called, and he got arrested and everything. But in New York, we have bail reform, so there is no bail. So you just get a ticket, and they let you go. There's no unless you like murdered someone, they're not gonna keep you.
Right.
So yeah, and so I ended stream and ran right over there and picked her up, and that's what happened. We're waiting to see like what's gonna happen with this guy now. He got a couple of charges like harassment and assault and stuff, and he was arraigned the other day, and his actual court date is in a few months from now. So we'll find out.
So I would think that somebody that vicious that would strike a woman over a parking problem has other priors. How many times does he need to mess up under the bail reform that we have in our lovely state? I mean, can he do this 5 times before he does the time? Or
no, I don't know, because there's no like 3 strikes and you're out here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole other show we can talk about. But
each case is taken separately, I guess. So.
And she's okay though, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Right.
She's okay. She was doing DoorDash when this happened. She was going to pick up some food, so she also has a claim in with DoorDash to see if she can get her glasses fixed for free or something.
You know, I was wondering why I didn't get my Subway that day.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly why it was. So she's picking up Subway at the mall.
That's terrible, though. I'm really sorry that happened to her. No offense to you, Laz, but that's more terrible what happened to her. And,
it is.
I feel really bad for that.
It is.
I mean, it's a great backstory, though. I'm happy you share that with us because everybody's wondering how could they just take you away. I mean, you're so entertaining. Your streams are amazing.
Yep.
You really pack in the audience in your midday streams. And I remember you from the flood. We used to flood together.
Yep.
And I mean, you just live to mess with the scammers. So it's a good backstory. I mean, it's a horrible story, but it's good that we get some.
I'm not mad
on what happened to you.
I'm not mad about it, honestly. Like my viewers, they're still with me. This wonderful fella Evan went and has created a site for me to stream on, and I simulcast on YouTube, and we're still going. Twitch hasn't stopped anything except inconveniencing their viewers.
Well, thank you to Evan. Evan seems like a stellar guy. He's offered to help me before, so thanks so much to him for letting the legend continue.
Now, you're streaming still on your own website, is that correct?
Yep, OhitsLaz.com.
All right, and people have followed you over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, awesome. And then
Absolutely.
I also saw you on YouTube. Are you streaming simultaneously?
Yeah, simultaneous. Well, I started streaming on YouTube so it would record a video, and I didn't realize that it was announcing that I was going live. So people come on in there too and hang out. So I'm streaming on 2 places at the same time. I don't miss a beat, and you can go to either one for the same experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you popped up yesterday. I was just kind of driving, and I saw you pop up. I'm like, oh, wow, Laz is on YouTube streaming. And there you are, landing a plane, and you got the sound effects, and it's like you haven't missed a beat. So it was awesome to see you. It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and yesterday was a good day for Screwing with Norton, fake Norton.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know if you heard any of my little intro video, but hopefully we were both messing with the same call center.
I heard you.
The people in the background that were saying, "I'm blocking your account. I'm taking all your money. We're talking to you," or other people like you.
Hopefully, because they think they're getting money out of me. They get pissed off. They get pissed off when I take them for the long bait. Man, they get so mad.
Yeah.
So, can I ask a quick question? So the ban, is it indefinite or? So
it's not a ban, so it's a suspension. It's different.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, that sounds better than a ban. Suspension sounds better than a ban, right?
It sounds better. But I'm not gone. I guess there's still a chance. So we'll see.
I'm from school, and that was better. My mom said, "Well, at least you're not thrown out." So that's the way I look at it.
Yep. Indefinite is almost like a ban, but you can work your way out of it as long as I grovel and crying. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. I just explained what happened to them, and we'll see what happens.
Are they I'm just to deal with in YouTube? I'm sorry, Chester.
I have
just
no
so many
idea.
questions.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just wondering whether your freedom of speech under the Constitution and anything like that. But I'm guessing they're saying you've identified someone, so they got you under that terms of service.
Yeah, well, so the freedom of speech and things like that involve interactions with you and the government, not really you and a private company, you and a person or an individual. Those are your rights against the government, the police, and things like that. And Twitch's terms of service basically says no doxing, and I guess that when someone reports you on Twitch, they take action immediately to protect themselves, and then when you appeal, who knows how long it takes.
Well, hopefully they get their act together, and you're back on.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be back, but I have a feeling even if they let me back on, I'm doing my own thing now.
Yeah.
I don't trust them anymore. I don't trust the platform because that was ridiculous. I feel like I got scammed,
Yeah,
who banned you? I mean, someone must have put a complaint in, or was it Twitch themselves?
So, I got a lot of viewers that are trolls. So once they all got a hold of this guy's Facebook page, they all started making fake accounts with his picture and posting all over the place. I beat women, so I kind of expected something bad was about to happen.
Oh my god!
Good for you though for fighting back. I mean, the guy's a scumbag, and he deserves everything you've given him, in my opinion, and more.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm not gonna back down on this either.
Right? What a scumbag that guy is.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It was just a bad couple of days in a row. Really bad. This happening to her, happening to me, and then it sucked. But I pulled out of it. We didn't skip a beat. I didn't miss a stream. Nothing.
Nope. Text me his phone number later if you will.
If I had it. I don't have it. I wish. If I had it, I would have given it out to everyone by now. You kidding me?
Probably better
there's no terms of service on OhitsLaz.com.
Well, when you start calling him, I went in on that.
Oh yeah. Well, I could just give his number to all of our lovely overseas friends to call him all day long.
Yeah.
You want to scam?
I wonder how that
call
would
this guy.
He's gonna wish he was a scammer in Calcutta when I'm done with him.
Right. Unbelievable.
So the other question I've got for you, in your captain sitting in the left seat capacity, can you do a collab with Take, just showing what a 12-hour flight without cigarettes would look like?
Oh, I don't know if I want to take cigarettes away from him for 12 hours. I mean, you hear him when he has cigarettes.
I saw you smoking yesterday.
I'm always smoking.
You smoke cigarettes or pot?
No, pot. It's always weed. No cigarettes.
So, I mean, if you can't smoke cigarettes on a plane, I would think you can't smoke pot on a plane, but you're the pilot. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, we allow weed on the plane. Cigarettes have a different smell. It permeates the clothing. I don't know. But I guess we'd make an exception if you were on a plane.
Yeah, thank you.
You deserve it.
So, do you have plans to grow your YouTube channel now? I mean, you weren't doing a lot with YouTube before all this, but now, I mean, I know you have your website, but
yeah, I guess it's kind of just gonna, evolve and happen.
you'll be
I
pretty big pretty soon, I would imagine, on
yeah,
YouTube.
well, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to creep up. I'm try. It's tough though. I'm trying to pay attention to two chats now, so I'm trying to figure out how to meld them together a little bit.
You're right. Yeah, you were exclusively just on Twitch, right? You never really messed with YouTube that much.
Right. Yeah, I was just on Twitch there for years.
Yeah. So it's good. At least you have that platform to come back to, and then you have your own thing. Like CJ always says, don't keep all of your curry in one pot.
That's right.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Keep all your curry in one pot.
Right. So.
Yeah, but still though, it's sad because I know you say like, oh, you're fine with it, but it is sad because it took you like how many years were you on there that it took you up to build your audience?
Yeah. That's the thing. I still get messages from people like, hey, where'd you go? And really, you just disappear off of Twitch. They just remove you from everyone's life. Boop, gone. Like, a lot of people had no idea. So I'm still letting people know where I am, and they come on over and watch.
And it's a good story in that a lot of people in your situation just would have said, "Fuck this, I'm done. I'm gonna stop." And you didn't miss a beat. You're like back, finding another way to adapt. I mean, it's just one of those stories where you can relate to almost anything in your life. You don't give up.
I made a little video. I threw it up on YouTube, on TikTok and whatnot when it happened. Was like, hey, I'm over here now, and I'll never stop scam baiting for you. Basically, like that's the deal. Like, streaming is going to be turned on always, and I'm always going to be calling these motherfuckers because it's regardless of what happens. Like, I'm out there driving, doing DoorDash at night, calling these fuckers from Google Voice on my phone. Like, if I get a hot number, it's on 24/7. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's amazing. Once you start scam baiting, and you could be doing anything. And I mean, I could be at a funeral, and if I hear the little thing go off on my phone, I'm going outside to rage at a scammer.
Yep. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah.
So somebody brought up a question in chat, like, so somebody reported you. You said you have a lot of trolls. Does Twitch tell you who reported you, or do they kind of protect that person's identity?
They protect, and the trolls that are in my chat, they're like my trolls. They're with me. So I have a feeling that like when this guy started getting all these notifications on Facebook of all these messages and all this whatever going on, he found me on Twitch and reported. Like he reported me, probably the dude that assaulted my girlfriend, I'm assuming.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in my chat that would have done it. Everyone seemed pretty on board with what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty hardcore following.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, I'll probably never know, but we'll see. Maybe one day they'll just message me and say, "Whoops, we made a mistake. Here's your account back. Sorry."
Yeah. Well, I would love to have that guy come on the morning show. If you're watching, please come on the morning show. We'd like to hear your side of the story about why you're such a scumbag. Please tell us what happened to you.
That good of an objective host that day. I mean, somebody hit the woman because of a parking problem. I think I would be immediately abusing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we found out he comes from a lovely family. We're you're never 100% sure, but on the internet it looked like his son is in jail and stuff like that. So, good family.
Yeah, he could be my neighbor.
I'd probably go to jail too if that was my father, just to get away from him.
See, that's the first. Sorry, CJ, that's the first problem. You should call a parking lot a car park. I think it'd be much more civilized.
I don't even know what that means.
And it may go without saying, but I mean, he got arrested. So does that mean she has an order of protection now against him?
Yes, there is. Yep, there absolutely is. And I told her, I go, you see this guy's face anywhere near you, just call 911, because then they will pick him up and take him away. Because that's a violation. There's no violating the order of protection. They pick you up right away.
Right. I'm assuming he has others too.
who knows? Domestic and stuff. I mean, I found his girlfriend and messaged her on Twitch. I was like, how do you date this guy that beats women? And she's just like defending him and stuff. And I was like, wow, okay, goodbye. You're a loser.
Yeah. She may need help
she
too.
She might be trapped. Yeah. I mean, I'm not defending her. I'm just saying, like, obviously he's got issues, so she might feel stuck or whatever.
True. Yeah, he might have been watching the message or something.
Yeah, because he sounds horrible. Well, I'm not scared of you, sir, so please come on the morning show. Don't be such a big baby about it, though. So,
yeah, me neither.
I mean, he
Since
sounds
then,
like a baby, too. Stupid
I'll
baby.
tell you how awesome my community is. That after I got suspended on Twitch and had to go to my own site and do all this stuff, one of my viewers was like, "I can't believe that happened. This is absolutely ridiculous." And he sent us a care package in the mail. He bought her a camera for the car, a dash cam, and both of us, me and her, got us like these portable gel pepper sprays that are legal to carry, and now we carry them with us everywhere. Amazing community. Unbelievable. I couldn't be happier.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. This guy, Rick James, amazing. Unbelievable.
Oh, I heard of him.
Yeah. Really nice. Really nice.
Sorry,
really
Chester
helps.
has
Really feel I carry it everywhere with me now. I'm waiting for someone to just do something dumb.
Sorry, Chester has like construction equipment at his house, so that's what that noise is behind us. Yeah, it's like a bulldozer. I think he's bulldozing his house down or something.
Yeah, I heard the whippersnipper.
Yeah. Yeah, his wife won't stop talking, he says, so he's just bulldozing his whole house down.
That's
something like that. But anyway, well, we're really sorry to hear that. Make sure you give her our support and love, because that's a horrible, horrible thing that
Absolutely.
happened. So, and kudos to her for still driving, because to be honest, I would probably be traumatized, and I would never want to even do driving, like do Uber or whatever. Did you say Uber?
Yeah,
or DoorDash?
DoorDash, and so that is actually a little thing. Yeah, there. I mean, of course, she's nervous to go back out and do DoorDash. So
it's understandable.
Yeah,
for sure. So I don't blame her at all.
And to be honest, I've done over 2,000 DoorDash deliveries, and I have never encountered any altercation with anybody. And she was on like her 10th, so it leaves a real bad taste in your mouth when that happens that early into, starting something. So,
well, I definitely understand that, and don't, please tell her, don't feel like she has to keep doing it. There's other
she did.
Opportunities, because that would be, I would be traumatized too, and I wouldn't want to do it anymore. So it's completely understandable,
Yeah, she's doing something else now. Everything is fine.
That's
Uber,
good, yeah.
Uber Eats.
No, none of that. None of that.
No, I totally understand. For real, that would be really traumatizing.
Yeah.
So
it's so awesome that somebody sent you a scare package, though. I kind of want to go to the post office and see if I'm scared every day. They mail me a scare package.
I'll mail you one.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Viagra, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't say what he was sending. He's like, just let me know when you get the package. I'm like, all right. I opened it up. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And he included a bunch of memory cards for the camera and everything. It's really cool. I was impressed.
Nice.
People can mail you stuff.
Is there?
I mean, they're not mailing it to your house, right?
He mailed it to my house. I had a post office box for a while, and man, the post office made a big pain in the ass for me out of it. Like, they wouldn't, any mail that came to OhitsLaz, they kept rejecting. And I'm like, guys, what are you doing? They're like, it's got to have your first and last name on it. I go, well, the point of the P.O. box is fucking useless then. Thanks. Cancel it.
Wow.
So I don't. I don't really have anything set up like that. There's a website, Throne, that if somebody wanted to get me something, I can add it to this site. You can purchase it through the site, and it will anonymously send it to me. There's this website, Throne, that'll do that.
Okay, so you have a Lamborghini on there. I can get you.
It's It'll take anything from Amazon at least.
Oh, okay.
They have that stupid book at the post office with all like the serial killers and the people that are wanted.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody ever looked at that book. I said to the lady working, why don't you put those people on the stamps?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let the mailman do some work.
Right.
We don't get stamps anymore.
You know, the world changed in 2001, so now you know the mail has to come to your name, or I have to make a company and register it all with the name and do it that way. I was like, okay, thanks.
Yeah,
I go to the post office and there's like a little bell and nobody to be seen, and you don't want to ring the bell because you don't want to be rude. But then by 5 minutes of waiting, I start smashing the bell, and the lady's like, "I heard you the first time." I'm like, "Then why did you come?"
Yep. Yeah, at least acknowledge. Say, hey, I'll be right there. Acknowledgement goes such a long way.
Right?
But it's the same. I got a bell here too. It's like two people.
On the other hand.
Yep. It's like two people that work at the post office here. So yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bell. Great.
Same here. Same here. So let's talk about scam baiting for a minute, though.
Yeah.
Have you seen a difference in like the demeanor of the people you call? I mean, you've been doing it a while, or do you find that it's growing and that you always get different people?
I try to determine if I'm talking to the same people a lot, and it does seem like there's a lot of people out there doing this, man. And even when I think I'm calling a center that I called the day before, I'm surprised that is totally different people there all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yep. That's horrible.
I really feel like
it is ridiculous.
Every day there's a bunch of new idiots doing this, and I'll get like out of 3 hours of calling them, I'll get 10, 15 female scammers, and I never used to get that before. They used to be rare.
Yeah, there are a lot more.
Everybody's doing it and thinking, I'm not hurting anybody, I'm just working. I freaking hate that.
Oh, no. I try to let them know. I mean, like, it depends on when you tuned in yesterday, but I tried to let them know that they're murderers. I'm like, people are killing themselves when you steal money from them. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Do you have any idea what you're doing? Like, unbelievable. This isn't just taking money or making a fool out of someone. This is putting people over the edge. This was it. You pushed them right over. Like,
right. Yep. You didn't pull the trigger, maybe, but you loaded the gun.
Yep. And it's like double bad because some of the victims, they feel excited, like they're gonna get something. They're getting $50 to facilitate this transfer, and when in reality they're getting nothing. So they get real happy, and then it's even worse when they get pulled down.
I'm glad you brought that up yesterday, and that's part of your stream that I was watching, actually, when you were saying to the guy, do you know that people commit suicide when they get all their money stolen?
Yep.
And it does happen. It's not us just being over dramatic, and I don't think it's talked about a lot. And a lot of the scams aren't reported because of embarrassment.
Yep.
But I'm sure that there's plenty of family members out there that we could find that lost a loved one to suicide because they were scammed. Yep. It's a very sad thing. It's a dark topic, but these idiots that we call, and I know you and me and some other people, we try to be funny, but we waste their time, and sometimes we hit them with some statements like that, and you would hope that some of them it rings into their mind. Once in a while, human to human, they might hang up the phone and say, "You know what? I am hurting people."
Yep. Yeah, this idiot yesterday, he's like, no, I don't do that. I just take the call, and I'm like, no. You're part of it. You are delivering this person to the hangman. I mean, like, literally, what do you think you're doing? You're part of this. It doesn't matter if you're just answering the call and transferring it to someone. You're part of this whole process, and you need to know you have a hand in this, and hopefully it does make some of them think and go do something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what we would hope, but I think in a few cases it does, and I think it definitely doesn't hurt to try. I know some people say they never change and stuff, but they are humans, and you will eventually find someone that does have some thought, can think for themselves, isn't just like, mindless sheep, but they are in the minority, but it does happen. So I don't think it hurts to try. Is the way I look at it,
Yeah. They got to know. Yep. They got to know what they're doing. They got to know.
Yeah.
And they're out there. I mean, anyone can change, and very few people that we talk to will change, but like CJ said, there's always somebody that will. I mean, we have people in our chat that used to scam.
Yeah.
We have, there's YouTubers that have gone to India to what's the guy's name, Johnny. I mean, he risked his life with a camera for to look at inside of a call center. There's people that will do the right thing. It's just very tough to find.
Yeah. So for sure. So, but it's worth a try. Like, I don't think it hurts anything to try to talk to them. I mean, they are people, and it is possible. Like, I'm not defending them, but it is possible that they got caught up in this, that they haven't really understood or thought through the consequences of it for themselves or others, because it is damaging to them too in a lot of ways. And especially if they just started new. So I don't think it hurts to try to talk to them, even though, some people would rather us not, but there's always a possibility. Yeah.
Some of the new people might not realize, they might not look at it like they're hurting people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them, though, that do feel like it's not that big of a deal. If you take someone's money, the U.S. government is going to give them back all the money anyway.
That doesn't happen.
Right.
Yeah. When does that happen?
And then
when does that happen?
There's a lot of people you talk to that say, F America, I'm glad I'm scamming. And I've talked to a lot of female scammers that hate Americans. At least that's what they're saying to me. Hopefully that they're just putting on a facade because I come across, brutal and raging. But I've tried to have serious conversations, and a lot of them have warped outlook on life and humanity. So it's tough, but we'll keep trying.
Sure.
That's all we can do is just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, there's no government task force. There never will be, and it's unfortunate, very unfortunate that there's no way to legally combat this. It's even after you've provided evidence and proof. This phone number, watch this video, listen to what they're saying and doing. Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a different. You can tell the difference sometimes in their voices, like in some of the conversations. There's a lot of people just from the street that do this, that don't have any parenting, that have no education. I compare it to like the gangs in my neighborhood. They grow up and they see somebody driving a BMW 7 Series and they don't have a regular job, and it's like, how did you get that? I want that. So I get that. Education is definitely, I think, the key to it. At least through the people that we call. It's the people that sound legit, that are very seasoned, that speak great English, that know what they're doing is harming people, that are very sophisticated scammers. Those are the people that scare me. Those are the people that know that they're doing wrong, that come from good families, that want to make extra money. And they don't have a problem taking somebody's $500,000 retirement plan. The tech support scammers. I've noticed that their English in the tech support scams, and a lot of it comes from Noida or the Delhi area. And I know that they're everywhere, but usually the call centers that we've managed to get locations on time and time again are always outside of Delhi. The English is better than when we call like newbies that are doing Geek Squad scams or Norton scams. Have you found that? Like tech support scams, do you find them to be a little bit more sophisticated than the typical Norton scammer?
Like the Microsoft scams, like the pop-ups and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the pop-up scams.
I don't know. I feel I've got it goes both ways. I've definitely gotten some people that could speak pretty good on any side of the scam, but I tend to think of them all as just idiots.
Yeah.
I just think of them all as idiots. Some of them are a little more educated than the next guy, of course, and you're right, and they got good jobs and they're making some extra money on the side. It's I just get so mad, and so enraged that someone would do this, and then someone educated that knows what they're doing on the other end is still doing this and defending it when you call them out. Defending it. How do you defend this shit?
Right. Yeah, it's always I always love the question. Well, did I ask you for any money, sir?
Right. Yeah, I didn't steal anything from you. Idiot yesterday tried to steal 20,000 from me, and at the end I called him out. He goes, "Bah, it wasn't even real money." I go, "But you thought it was until the very end, dude. You thought it was all real. Stop trying to tell me that this was a prank and a joke."
Right. You're the criminal here. You're wasting his time calling people idiots. But it does raise up a good point. I mean, the idiots that it makes my blood boil when they say, "How could you call me a scammer? Did I ask you for any money?" So why are you mad at me that I'm calling you because you're picking up the phone saying eBay? How could you think that I need to be scammed in order to call you? Because they always say, "Well, who scammed you, sir?" Like, haven't you ever just done anything good in the world? Like when you saw something bad happening to somebody else, or you just looked the other way? There's not enough people in the world that stand up for what's right. And the mindset of these idiots that we deal with, it's so sickening that they think that we have to be scammed in order to be calling them.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of people in the world that are just fed up with what they're doing and want to stop it because they're hurting people. So I really feel like the people that we talk to are the bottom of the barrel.
They are.
Like they could see somebody getting hurt and they would say, "Oh, that's not me. I'm not going to stop it."
Yep. Just step over them and keep going.
Right. And any atrocity that we've had in the world, in my opinion, could have been stopped. There were people that watched it happen, and then it was like, "It's not happening to me." They're putting those people in camps, but it's not me. It's just it's a very small scale, but it definitely reminds me of all the atrocities that have happened in the world. Every time I talk to one of these idiots, and they say that to me.
Yeah, they're sitting right in the middle of it, and any of these scammers could go and turn their centers in. Any of them. I'm sure that someone from the inside of a scam call center could go to the local investigation department, whatever wherever they would go over there and turn the place in and be like, "Look, I'm working here. This is what's happening. I just started today and I found out what's going on, and I don't want to do this, and you need to go and check this place out." They'll in whatever country you're in, they'll probably go check it out.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of that doesn't happen because they're scared of reporting it to the authorities because they think the authorities are in on it, maybe. Otherwise, I can't imagine why they wouldn't do that. I mean, there's a lot of disgruntled scammers the bosses... scammer calling. The boss is a scumbag. So obviously he doesn't pay on time, or he doesn't pay somebody what he promised. You would think that he would get turned in, but I think a lot of people are scared.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, Betty says it's like the mafia, and it is. There is got to be like a large group of these guys working together too.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. If I knew about something like that happening in my town, I don't care what country they're calling. I'm going to try to stop it.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm sure it does happen in every country. It happens. There's got to be a group of people in the US calling other Americans and calling other people in the world doing stuff. There absolutely is. Gross.
Right. You have the auto people, and you have a lot of the gray scams that just drive you crazy.
Yep.
Although it's kind of subsided a little bit. I don't get the auto. I'm here to talk about your car warranty. I don't get those calls as much. But the Medicare scams and the student loan forgiveness and the debt relief, I get a lot of Americans calling, and it might not be 100% a scam, but come on, it's a scam.
Yeah, the way they approach the situation and the way they get their customers are unorthodox.
Right.
Yeah. They're not good at advertising, I guess, for their services, so they got to trick you into whatever it is that whatever BS that they're peddling.
Absolutely.
The Medicare guys call, and I'm like, "Guys, open enrollment's over. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Right.
This is done.
I just got 2 today. Just in the last 5 minutes, 2 Medicare scammers were calling me.
I get a lot. I get a lot
all
of those
day
calls.
long yesterday. I think I got 30 calls yesterday.
Yep.
And I don't like it because there's an automated message. You got to sit there and answer the questions, and then sometimes they'll just hang right up on me. They'll hear me breathe at the end of all that. I'm like, I just wasted 5 minutes.
Yep.
So I don't use them as much.
It is. They do. They get that the guys sitting there pressing the buttons on their machine to talk back to you to find out if you're legitimately interested, and then they talk to you.
I didn't realize that there was somebody listening. When that message comes up, I cursed the other day. I said, "Oh, fuck you, Amanda," because that was the girl's automated name.
Yep.
And then something came up and said, "You're using profanity. We're gonna put you into a line that you're much more suitable for." And they put me to like a phone sex line.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's happened to me like once where I've gotten something like that, but I know they're always listening. There is always someone there. Yeah.
They changed my day. I just didn't have my credit card on me, so the call was short. But...
Jesus. The phone is a lot of trouble. That's all.
Yep.
For sure.
Oh.
So you got any big plans now that you're up and running again, or are you just going to be doing more of the same, which is great?
More of the same, man. You know, we're gonna spend 3-4 hours a day in the air flying a plane, but that doesn't take away at all from the scam baiting at all. Like I am calling constantly, taking the calls. We're very busy with these guys. And so I'm not skipping a beat. I just you know, it's kind of like, you know, some people go to the gym every day. I yell at scammers.
Why? Yeah. I think you could do both of those. You could go to the gym and yell at scammers, but I get what
Probably.
you mean.
At the same time, you know, while you're lifting, you idiot, fucking moron, what do you think you're doing with your life?
No, gyms are tough. Gyms are tough, especially in New York. I mean, unless you're going like 3-4 in the morning, which I don't know who goes there. I can't even get out of the bathroom. You know, out of bed to go to the bathroom. But I went into the gym, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and there were so many people in there. I couldn't imagine making a call. It would be so loud.
Yeah.
I was just there to use the vending machines because they have Snickers bars and sodas. Go figure, right? In the gym, they have candy vending machines.
You got to get a little pick-me-up sometimes, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so loud in there.
But yeah, no, I'm not going to skip a beat. I'm going to continually call. I've got some friends that work in some very, very, very big offices, and they just forward me the emails that their employees are getting, and I'm just calling these scammers, and we're getting them.
So yesterday when I was watching your stream, you didn't have your pilot's hat on. Did you lose it, or was that just a rare
No, Wednesdays I just wear a shirt. I don't know why, but I just decided that a while ago.
Okay. Dress down Wednesday.
Dress down Wednesday. Today I'll be in full pilot uniform.
All right, good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was I was watching your stream, and like after 10 minutes I was like, what's different about him?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I never watched your stream on a Wednesday.
It could, yeah. But yeah, Wednesday's dress down. Yeah, just wear a shirt on Wednesday. I don't know. One day I did it, and I was like, all right, we're just going to do this. I'm going to wear a shirt. I got a bunch of cool shirts. Why not?
Yeah,
all right. I'll remember that. Next Wednesday, I'm dressing down.
Yeah. I'm not wearing pants either usually, but I don't stand up, so it doesn't matter on Wednesday.
Then you fit right in with you fit right in with everyone else that works from home. Nobody wears pants anymore.
They wanted me to put in another camera to watch the pedals on the floor when I'm flying and landing, and I was like, I don't know, that might be too revealing.
Yeah.
You'll be having another channel soon.
Yep.
OhitsLaz.
Oh my god, OhitsLaz. That'd be something. Probably would do good. Now I'm gonna look into that.
You can stand up more.
I'll just start jumping. All right, guys, it's the jumping hour. I'm gonna jump up and down for a few minutes here. Hold on.
Oh my god. So you still do baits of all scammers, or is there a particular one you like to focus on?
Well, like we just heard, like the auto warranty guys have literally disappeared, but it's a lot of refund scam and tech support scam. A lot of refund scammers and tech support scammers that I deal with on the daily. Any other ones I get, like last week on Twitter, I just tested posting a bunch of random words and to see if I can get a bunch of scammer bots to message me, and it worked. And I figured that I can start scamming a little, scam baiting a little bit through Instagram and Twitter and stuff. But that's really hard to do on stream because of the time in between messages, but I'm doing it on the side because I can't help myself.
Yeah.
I can't help myself. These guys are messaging me, so we're responding. I'm getting jobs for all these companies. I got a lot of computers to buy, checks to cash. It's very busy.
Very, very busy. Yep.
Yeah, those are some other types of scams out there, and a lot of people fall for these, man, because these are people looking for jobs, and they're getting contacted by these guys and saying, "Hey, would you like to interview for this work from home job that pays great, comes with all these benefits?" And you're like, "Hey, shit, sure, I'll interview." You interview, they ask you some standard interview questions. They don't care what you answer. They hire you, and then they send you that fake check in the mail, or they send you a picture of that fake check for $5,000 they want you to deposit, and then go to their website and buy the computer equipment you need to do your job, and you never get a computer and you never hear from them again, and that $5,000 check was fake.
Yep. That's how it works, if anyone wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's the rundown real quick. And unfortunately, this happens to people that don't have an income. They're looking for a job.
Right.
Oh, I mean, my hair is standing up. I wanted to, like, just yell in these people's faces, like, but you can never get them on the phone. Not easily, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of them are, like, single mothers that it's hard to afford daycare, so they're trying to find something at home that's easy because they have kids to take care of. So it's sad.
It is. Imagine a married couple, right? One partner is making money, and then the other partner says, "Hey, look, I got this job offer, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put the money in the account." And all of a sudden now there's two people scrambling and upset because they just lost a ton of money. And they can't blame each other. I mean, they're both victims in the situation. It's terrible.
Right. It is terrible. We need to go after
Hitting
more of those
Hitting people when they're down. Just the worst.
We definitely need to go after more of those people.
Numbers.
Yeah, we could try to get them on the phone eventually, you know.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty common out of Nigeria, right? That scam.
I'm not sure, but that's what I hear. I was told that a couple days ago and yesterday again that's kind of where that originates from. Yeah.
Terrible.
It is. I just wish there was more that we could do, and I feel like we do a lot, but we're just only hitting a little bit. This is such a huge operation, and it's multiple different places, and they're all doing the same damn thing. It's like there's a kit that you could buy, how to scam, and it comes with a bunch of scripts and emails that you could send out, and a phone system you can get, and where to go to get your fake scamu.live website to get people to put in the code. Like, it's like there's a kit for that.
That just reminded me of a good idea. We should go on these like scammer Facebook groups and sell the kits.
That is a good idea. I never send them anything.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got this great new scam. We use it. It works like 30% of the time. It's like really good. You guys should buy it. It's and then it's $1,000.
Scam the scammers.
Right? Ooh, yeah. I wouldn't feel bad if anyone bought that. I'd be like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I think there's more people joining the community every day. Unfortunately, it's usually after they were scammed or know somebody that was scammed.
Right.
That leads them to like YouTube or Twitter or whatever, and they realize how big of a deal this is. We just need more people to get there before, and be proactive in the awareness. We're the only ones that are doing anything. Any of the people that call these people every day, waste their time so they're not scamming a victim, is great. There needs to be more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get comments all the time now from people that say, I'm not a big fan of the language that you use, but I love you and thank you for what you do. And I was scammed out of this or that. This person was scammed, and now I mess with scammers when they call. And I think that's great. The average person just knowing that these scams are daily, and they're going on every minute of the day. Somebody's succumbing to these people, but we need a lot more people involved.
It's unbelievable how big this is and how many people we need. Like I when I was on the show last time, I'm sure I mentioned I worked for Apple for like 9 years, and I got to see customers every day that had to deal with this. People coming in with their computers, they talk really quiet. They're like, "Hey, look, I was a victim. I feel really stupid." They all like say the same thing. And of course, you do feel a little silly sometimes, because afterwards, when you think about it, it's like, man, damn it. I suspected it. And a lot of them say, like, I suspected it from the beginning, but it was so convincing. Some of these, and you're right, some of these scammers, unfortunately, are pretty good, and it sucks.
Right.
But after seeing this for like so many years, I could confirm this is massive. And a lot of these people, they don't know this world exists. They have no idea this world exists until it happens to them or a friend. 100% right. And that's it. There's no awareness out there. And so I've been thinking about it, and I have a big note that I've written up, a huge note of all these little things, the bullet points, and I want to make a video that's short, so it doesn't, so people don't lose interest watching it, that it's short. I mean, like 5 minutes. That goes over the rundown, quick, dirty basics. This is what it sounds like. This is what it looks like. Don't do this. Don't fall for this. And just email it to like every retirement community, every school. Like you should show this video to everyone.
Yeah. That's definitely worth a shot. I don't know if it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll actually do it, but it's worth trying.
It'll get it into some people's heads that don't know that this exists. I mean, when I made a short video, you'll just hear like a bunch of clips of them answering the phone. Hi, thank you for calling Amazon. Thank you for calling eBay, blah, blah, blah. This is what it sounds like. This is what they're going to say next. When it gets to this point, don't go to the bank. When they say don't call someone, that means call them. Like,
Yeah.
Go with your instinct, your gut.
If you can save one person from doing that idea, it's definitely time well spent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'm working on something. And I want to make it short and sweet, but I want to make it very informative at the same time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Yeah, there needs to be more. I've said it all along. I mean, if you ever go back and watch any of our streams, like I've said that time and time again, there needs to be proactive awareness. There needs to be more commercials on regular TV about these scams. Nobody talks about it until it's too late.
Right.
So you'll get an email from a company that'll tell you about a scam that's happening, but it is too late. It's been going on for a year already. By the time the company says something about it, like, where do you see all this nonsense in the news about Bank of America customers losing money out of their accounts, disappearing? The only thing I'm thinking of is there's some scammers stealing money out of everyone's account at Bank of America.
Right.
I'm like, wow, that happens. I see this happening every day. I bet you that's what's going on. And
right.
Yeah, because you could just use a routing number and just start using random account numbers and try and pull money.
Yeah.
The system is so dumb. It's so stupid. Ugh.
Apple still has a lot of stores. I know when I worked in the big mall, like you have in your area, which is a little bit bigger than the one I had, but they had a nice big Apple store. Everything was clean and streamlined and modern, and there was somebody that would greet you, and everybody was dressed in black. It was a beautiful store, but I'm wondering, do they do anything nowadays to like warn people about this?
Yeah. When I was there, we weren't
out there.
We weren't allowed to sell gift cards to people unless we explained first quickly.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like we were nonchalant. Oh, $2,000 in gift cards. Oh, you're getting someone a gift, a computer. And, as soon as they start with this private business, I'm not explaining or whatnot, we knew right away, and we just refused to sell it to them. We refused. We wouldn't sell it to them. We got a lot of internal memos from Apple like this. If people come in and they're looking for iTunes cards, they're looking for Apple Store cards. If they're, trying to sign up for this or that, and they don't want to give you this piece of information, it's like, this is something you need to look into. And at the Apple stores, we were good about it. But unfortunately, when people are at home and they get that call and they let them on their computer and do all this, the next day, the victim comes into the store with their computer and gives us the story. And we're like, damn it.
So
Yeah.
they're doing something though. That's a good relief to know that a major company that has people impersonating them are doing things.
Yep.
I mean, do you know, or does anyone know, like, do banks do anything? Because I mean, like we talked about Bank of America, are banks doing anything to stop scams? Are they spreading awareness?
I don't
I don't
think
know.
so.
I haven't heard of it. If they are,
I don't
I
think
mean, I
so.
don't want to school me on it, but I mean, I really feel like a lot of people are losing money out of banks, either somebody impersonating the bank or calling you for an interest rate because they say they work for Discover. But all these major companies, I think, could be doing a lot more. So it's nice to hear that Apple's at least doing something.
Yeah, they definitely let customers know when they come in to buy a large amount on a gift card. You know, just put this in your head. That's all. Thank you. We told you. You know, and we try our best.
It's funny that you should say that, actually, because yesterday on my stream we were watching a Geek Squad call center, and Chase. Wait, was it Geek Squad? Yeah, Geek Squad. Chase. Someone that worked at Chase actually called in. So I called the phone number back. I didn't know it was Chase. They picked up Chase Financial Institution. How can I help you? And I said, why are you calling a scammer? And they were like, what? And I said, I'm watching a Geek Squad scammer. You're calling them right now. And he had no idea. And I was like, dude,
God.
you work at a bank. Come on now, Chase.
You would think that the bank employees would be aware that these things happen, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone to my bank and went to deposit like a large check once, and they had like the manager come out and come and talk to me for a minute. And I mean, I sold my car, and the dealer cut me a check, and I was depositing it, you know, just so you guys don't think I'm into anything crazy. And they were just questioning it, and I knew what they were doing, and I was just like, look, I appreciate it. I understand about scams. I know all about it. I go, but I sold my car. This is from the dealer around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure that banks do on some levels when they can, you know, when they are in person with you talking, that they say something, because, you know, like when we're talking to the publisher clearinghouse scammers, they're always telling you don't discuss your personal business with anyone. Most of these scammers do. And that's why. It's because, you know, they know that when you go to Walmart, you get up to the counter to pay for your gift card for $500 4 times, that someone might say something to you. You know, and I look, when I'm at the stores and I see those walls of gift cards, I stop for a minute and I take a look and I'm like, where is the sign? There's usually a sign that's got something that says, don't get scammed. No one's ever going to ask for this over the phone or tell you to pay with these. This isn't currency and stuff. I like when I see those, and they're not everywhere. Those signs need to be at every one of those gift card corrals or whatever they are, you know?
Right, and they need to be bigger. I've seen those signs too in places like a CVS or like a small or like drugstore. But
it should be on the packaging for the gift card. I should be on the packaging for the gift card.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah, it just easily don't get scammed, and it shows a website, you know, and it has a little bit of info, not too much, just something. Damn. But these companies make money when you buy the cards, so they're kind of complicit too.
Right. I mean,
you know,
that's the thing. Like, how much do they know? Although I will say, and I've said it before, I personally have witnessed Target has actually refunded some gift cards for an older couple that had gotten scammed. They actually refunded it to them, and they didn't have to. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you something. Big companies have a lot of weight that they could do. At Apple, we were always told to do what's right for the customer, and that's not bullshit. That's something we always talked about behind closed doors. Is this right? Regardless of its warranty or it's out of warranty or deserving of this or not, is this right? And at the Apple store, we have gone into the safe before and taken cash out and given it to people. I will tell you that right now. It's happened at my store. And there's hundreds of stores. And the company is large, and if more companies did that, that would be something. But I mean, it's a rare thing, and you know, but it definitely happens, and it's good to hear that Target's done that too. It's great. But you guys know, like, Target is a bank, Starbucks is a bank. All these companies that let you buy gift cards, they're holding your money. They're just there's no different. I was you know, and So are they doing enough to help?
Right. I agree. So, well, we will keep doing what we're doing. That's all we can do. So,
Yeah.
let us know in the future what's going on with you. We'll have you back on again. But if you have anything to promote or anything, make sure you let us or take notes so we can promote you on the show.
Yeah. I mean, just I'm here every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday at OhitsLaz.com. I've got my own streaming site. It's low latency. There's an awesome chat we have. It's all powered by Evan.pro. The guy is amazing.
Yeah,
I can't even thank him enough. I can't even thank him enough for all the help that he's given me in keeping this afloat.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Evan.
Yeah, and I have a YouTube, OhitsLaz. I'm just OhitsLaz everywhere. You just want to find OhitsLaz, you go to any of the, whateverhub.com or whatever. OhitsLaz, it's everywhere. And Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it's just OhitsLaz. You can find me anywhere you want. And I do post to YouTube. I'm trying to make little clips and shorts and whatnot and throw them up on my YouTube, as well as doing the live stream there, simulcast every day.
Awesome. And don't forget about lazhub.com.
That exists too. Lazhub.com is a thing. Yep. I'm not. No, I mean, if you were making a joke, it exists. Lazhub.com.
No, I of course I know that.
Okay. Yeah. It's there.
I think I was looking for a different hub and I stumbled upon your hub.
There's an embedded Twitch page there, but now it just says sorry unless you got a time machine, that content's unavailable because I'm not on Twitch.
Well, I mean, I don't think you were really gone. It's just people might not have found you, but we'll say welcome back. And like I said earlier on, you haven't missed a beat. I was in your stream yesterday. It's still amazing. It's the same as it was. It's fun. It's interactive. I think you're going to be big on YouTube, and it's good that your own website is a lot of your hardcore followers are finding you. But we love you, and so does everybody here.
I appreciate it, guys. I love you guys too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and we're behind you 100%. So just let us know if we can ever do anything for you. If you have anything special to promote, let us know so we can do that.
Absolutely.
And check them out Tuesday through Saturday on the website or on YouTube, right?
Yep.
But then they might have more chat on the website.
It actually is both. Yesterday, I there was like a half hour where I didn't look at my YouTube chat, and that's when TAGOW came in. And he might have already been gone by the time I said something, but yeah, it was behind another window, and I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. Yeah, there's chat on both. There's more chat on OhitsLaz.com. We have commands that you can use in the OhitsLaz.com chat to make things happen on the stream. You can make Hulk Hogan pop up and yell at you. You can make it fart and little coins pop out. I'm not streaming with OBS. I use a program called Polypop. So it's a 3D environment. So there's a lot of interactive stuff that we do.
Awesome. Okay.
Wow.
Well, we will definitely check it out.
I want to see Hulk Hogan yell at me.
Yeah.
You could do ! poop in the chat, and these coins pop out and they just start flying around the screen, and there's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
Get out of bed, brother.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
All right. Love you guys.
All right, buddy.
Love you.
We'll see you, man.
Take care.
I'll see you Wednesday. I'll be wearing a t-shirt.
Well, thank you again to Laz for joining us. It was super awesome having him on. And I just want to say happy birthday and thank you to so much by Miracles by Anna. Thank you so much for the super chat and happy birthday. And thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you also. He or she is 30 years old. Oh, he's getting old. He or she.
I remember being 30. That's a great age. A very bold age.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a male or female, but I think I started to experiment with a lot of different things at the age of 30. So I won't go into details, but enjoy your life. Congratulations on being 30.
Yep, and thank you for the super chat. And thank you so much to Sunset Shadow and BB for the super chat. Really appreciate that. And thank you, Raz. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hey, Evan. Thank you, Evan, for everything you did for Laz. We really appreciate it. You're definitely a friend of the community, a nice guy. And I hear you're single, so call me. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So thank you guys so much.
Offering dental insurance first. Where you call?
Yeah.
Just give me let me have first dibs.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us today. Sorry we ran out of time for calls, but we will do that next week. I don't know exactly who's going to be on the show yet. We're still working on it, but thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back next Tuesday. Thank you, Chester, too, for all of your help and support today.
Subscribe to Chester Draws, please. If you do one thing today.
Yep. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Later, y'all.
You are connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand. Legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again. You have